Okay. What are reasonable expectations for a 3-year-old? Or what is not reasonable to expect from a 3-year-old? I want to have reasonable expectations for my, and it got cut off, but I know it says son. This is a really broad question, so I have a little bit of trouble knowing exactly like what those things are. But in general, I would say a 3-year-old has the ability to share with you their emotions of how they're feeling. A 3-year-old has the ability to say, I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm hungry, I'm upset, I'm happy. And working on those things with your 3-year-old is probably the most important thing that you can do, is helping them to realize and acknowledge and understand how they're feeling about the things that they are going through. In terms of like what are the expectations, what can I expect of them, well, it varies a lot. Some 3-year-olds are really good at following directions and doing what you ask of them some of the time, and some of them really have a hard time with that. A lot of the three-nager year is about power and setting reasonable boundaries. Power means giving them power when you can. Do you want to wear a red shirt today or a blue shirt today? Wow, good job picking that shirt. I am really proud of you for picking that. What a good shirt. Let's go show mom, dad, sister, brother, whatever. Control, and that is another thing where 3-year-olds like to have control. So you give them control when you can. You keep control away from them, and you keep the control away from them when you need to be in control, and you are able to compromise a little bit and give a little bit and take a little bit. 3-year-olds have tantrums. 3-year-olds melt down. 3-year-olds don't do what you ask of them. They talk back. They ignore you. Those are all normal things that 3-year-olds do. And you don't have to try and fix them in that moment. I think the one real struggle that families have is, hey, he just did that and that's not okay. So he's going to say he's sorry. He's going to apologize. He's going to write me a letter about what he did. He's going to write a dissertation about how he's not going to do that again and how disrespectful that was. Well, when they're at that point, they're probably not in a good place to share those sort of things with you. And so I wouldn't go there and expect them to do that in 3, 4, 5, 10. I mean, your coworkers at work probably, to some extent, your family members, the people that you love, are not probably in a good place when they're acting out or having a tantrum or having a bad day to hear the lesson. So hold on it, wait until it's a better time, and then bring it up. Hey, remember yesterday when you were really upset and it seemed like you were having a hard day. Were you having a hard day? Oh yeah, you must have been hungry because it was after school and we were really busy and I asked you to do 3 different things and you got really upset and you threw the remote control. Do you remember that? That must have felt really scary to feel like you're not in control and you decided to throw the remote because you didn't know what else to do. Now, what could we do next time to make things go better? If you can approach it from that, then 3-year-olds learn to acknowledge and see what their emotions are, and then they learn how to say, hey, I'm getting upset, I'm getting angry, maybe I should tell my mom or dad about that, maybe I should take a step back. Like, those are things that it takes a while to learn, but if you start at 3, then you'll be in much better shape than a lot of 30-year-olds even. So that would be my advice. That's what I think a 3-year-old could do. Comment yes below if that makes sense. If that is something that, okay, in the past I have felt like I need to immediately fix this and I need to teach them a lesson. Comment yes if that's been you in the past and now you're willing to say, okay, I want to teach them a lesson, but I'm going to take a pause for a moment and talk to them about it later when we both have cooler heads. Now, those are the questions that I got. I can't wait to get more questions. I love doing this. Hopefully this has been helpful to you. If you have a question, text me in my gross dirty phone and I will answer it. 402-256-0768.